Hello. So today we have NFP news, and I know some people may be in a position to try this. So how is it going to be? How is it going to be? How is it going to be? Sorry for that. How is it going to be? I'm going to be showing you something over here that we expect before that news comes off, and before things explode, you have to know the position you have to be entering over there. So if you have a running position, just know that let me just show you this something here. Now when we talk about the NFP news, when we talk about the non-farm payrolls over here, there's something always that happens to the market, you know, like I just want you to check something over here. I've been following a conversation, and it's like there's a fight between the Fed and how the analysts think the market is actually, the economy, the US economy is actually just doing over there. And if you actually follow up very well, you realize it is true. There is something that is happening that Fed maybe they are hiding something, or maybe they don't know what is actually happening over there. So first of all, let me just check on this so that we can know what we expect in the market. Now if you can look at the non-farm payroll over here, what we expect over here according to the predictions we have from the expert is the market is actually predicting to print low employments over here. Okay, this 169. So what will happen is that in case it prints less than this, and we expect where the dollar index will actually be weakening over there, and we can have where we can have like something like gold being a bullish market over there, Euro USD, GBP, USD over there. So that is what we'll expect in the market. That is what we can expect to happen in case we have less than 169 over there. But I just want you to notice something. We have been having a lot of surprises when it comes to NFP news, and that is why it is risky. It is risky because most of the time we've been getting these surprises into the market. So as you can see on April 7th, what happened is that we expected, this was the previous month, but the expectation was this one to come down over here. It came to this one lower than this one, which is correct. 165 we expected the jobs to go up, 181 over here, but to the surprise, you can see it surprised the market to print something over here. This is actually very huge, and this data can cause the market to move they can strengthen the dollar so fast over here. The other one over here that is crazy is this one, because we're expecting the job market to be coming down. That is on June 2nd this year, 294 to come down like we expect. Now we have 187 to come down to 169, but what we can see is this one surprising the market and printed a very big green over here. So that's why we always see that the NFP news comes to something like we tell the so you can see surprises to the market right over here. Now I know so many beginners were some people were entering maybe the buy over here to the gold when they saw something will be printed around 193. You know, when we actually, the previous one was 294 and the forecast is 193, then you expect at least to print 200 or below that, and you expect the dollar index to lose that is to have going down over there, and you expect some spike positive on the Euro USD, all those things over here, bearish market USD JPY. But you can see this big surprise that happens over here, so which means this may have actually, if there were beginners who are in the forex market, you have small account over there, some people actually maybe they were wiped right over here. There's something else over here. This was nice because we expected to print 224, went down to this. So what I'm saying over here, and let's see something over here. The last one we end, it was actually even a surprise itself. It was a surprise as well, because you can see we expected something like 205. This is job market to be going over here, NFP to rise here, so we expected a strong dollar right over here, but you can see it printed something negative from that, and that is a surprise. So make sure if you are trading NFP news over here, a lot of things can just happen. So I've been following this news. The people think that the Fed thinks that the recession is actually coming up over here, is coming up, and that's why they were thinking maybe to continue hiking the interest rate after it is to reach to the highest level, that is around 5 point something over there. But you can see it is hard to think the US is entering into recession when the job market is strong now. Are we going to have a strong one over here? So that is what it, trust me, this is going to make the things go so badly over here, because there is these reactions between the analysts, how they think and how the Fed is thinking. I know this is going to cause the market to move in a very crazy way today, and let's just chill on that to see what happened. But according to the what we see predictions over here, we expect an NFP to print a trend over here, so which means a bullish market right over here. Okay, average earnings monthly right over here expected to come down. Okay, expected to be coming down over here. And again, another forecast to that is negative to, that is will be negative to the US dollar. So yeah, for those who are saying the US dollar, we say all the signs we see over here is the predictions too, and the US dollar selling, and yeah, so the US dollar selling, that is what we can see according to what we see in the market, according to what you see, according to the analyst. You know, they are not 100% even on the calendar, as you can see. Okay, any surprise can just happen to the market, but in case those, some are saying maybe we expect a positive green over here, but as you can see, the predictions we have over here is the market to all predictions that are here throughout this week is only the unemployment that surprised the market right over here by printing gold resort. But to the NFP, as you can see, this and the average earnings over here, they are against the US dollar. So we're going to see the bear to the dollar right over here and dollar weakening. That is what we are expecting to see, and trust me, it is going to cause a lot of volatilities, spike into the market. Everything in the market is just going to run in a crazy way, because this is the last one we are going to be getting from August. This is the last one we are going, and again we'll be opening another month over there. So if you are in position, you know, let me just show you my position. I was trending, I think yesterday, and I was live where we were actually trending gold. We entered around 1939, and then gold actually entered 1947, and we made some quite amount of money right over there. I was trending live, and even the Ethereum just moved over here. So I have a little small negative over here, and I think is where I was thinking Ethereum is just going to be going back. I have some reason there with the reason I actually trend this Ethereum over here. This can just stay over here, but you can see I've not yet opened the position for the dollar, for the currencies right over here. So I'm a little bit not sure the direction, but when we check the technical analysis, let's check something over here. Let's check something over here. Okay, so as you can see, I'm not yet into a position, but I'm still waiting to see what will unfold before we go that way, to that direction. Maybe this the NFP is that the one that actually will just give us clear indication to how the Fed is actually thinking that there is recession it will actually give us some insight to see the recession they are seeing coming, whether it is coming or just a propaganda, or but it will just give us a very clear insight. So I'll be waiting to see that. Around 1 hour to go, 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes will be there. In next 1 hour 15 minutes the market will be there. The market will be there. What we have been waiting for will be coming over there. Unemployment rate unemployment rate is we tend to anticipate to be 3.5%, almost the same. Someone is asking what are my analysis on USD. Are you asking about the DXY? I think you are talking about DXY. And this is the DXY, as you can see right here. So this is DXY, dollar index. So we are going to see some movement right over here. So I think let me show you something on DXY. So mostly forget about the analysis today. Let's just focus on this. A technical analysis is good as well. It is connected to fundamental analysis, but just to know the market will just be moving something else. It will be moving in a way you are not maybe expecting right over here. So okay, I can see some people here. So Washington, I can see you. Okay. So Chola, you're waiting the US dollar to sell over here. So which means, according to the news, what you would think is that the NFP is going to print a high job market over here. You just expect it to do that. That is what you're expecting, I think so. But you know, according to the predictions, where the expert, what they are predicting over there is to come down. So that is different. So if you are in a position maybe to sell the gold, if you are on a sell, don't give yourself a motivation. Let's just go to talk reality. But you know, we have seen the reason I've started to be saying the NFP news can surprise you is because we have checked the previous ones and we have seen how the news has been surprising, including the last NFP news we got. Last one, it surprised the market. We expecting it to come this way and it printed that way. So anything can just happen into the market. So it's not like the other ones that maybe like interest rate we have, and most of the time they are correct about that. So NFP news is just different. It is different. So if you're watching, make sure that you like the so many people to be joining. It's going to be amazing right over here. 3:30 is the time. We are expecting NFP news. I'm not yet open the position, as I've told you. Position is not yet opened, but I'm in a buy for Ethereum. But this I can just wait because I'm expecting something like 1800 over here. So will these news affect, will the dollar actually affect the Ethereum? Does it affect the Bitcoin and all that? Yes, it does. If all this does, so you have to know that. If you have ever been trained, if you have ever traded the NFP news, sometimes you know what has been happening. So The reason, let me tell you the reason you don't have to, the how you can actually be sure, the ways that it can help you to trend the news as we are waiting for these. So how do I trend the news in case maybe I know there's something just coming like this? Something like for example, some people, you know, we have some like 1 hour to go, and there are some people enter into the position. Maybe they just know we are going to be having the dollar maybe buying or selling, something like that. The moment you actually realize that, according to the predictions, some people will actually enter into the market directly. Some people will just enter into the market at that time. So what some people actually do is that they enter into the market early, which is banned thing. Don't enter into the market. So like something like one thing, let me start by this. So if I actually want to trend something like NFP, what I would do is that I use a very small lot. I don't want to risk a lot of things because I know the market can actually go very high. So I have big account, but it's just by participating into the market, I enter according to the predictions we see on the calendar right over here. I check the analysis to see whether there are some proofs to prove that. For example, for those who are talking, yes, you see, actually, you are talking about the way it can supply zone, which is around over here. When you talk about the gold, you can see we have this position of the gold. So yes, we expect the gold, in case it print according to the expectations that we have on the predictions right over here. Let me draw this zone. You can see it has been testing this zone, which is around 1980. That is a very big thing. So if you actually in a position to shorting the market, you shorten around this region, then possibilities of you being wiped out in case you have a small account and you used a high lot size from 1940 to 1980 is a very big move. It's a very big move. 1940, 1980, that's a very big move, and you have to know that. So for me, what I can do is either maybe to the for this one, because I expect the market to just go up over here, as I can just wait for the market to. Sometimes you don't have, some people think that you can apply for the buy stop, but you know what the market does over here. In case it prints something, it can print anything, and the market can hit that 1950, and then it just goes back, and then you will have bought at 1950, which is very high. So you have to be very careful on that when it comes to the market moving. So you will see this, actually the candles moving over here, including one, it can even touch this position and then just go back over here. It can touch 1960 and then go back to 1930. You have to know that. So you just have to wait until the market. So what I can just do over here, I'll be waiting this market to react, and then I wait for the market to, you know, some people won't be buying, and when they realize the news has been printed right over here, if it is a buy, and the market will just be going up very crazily over there, then I'll just wait for the market to try to come back a little bit. That's the time you have to buy. Don't buy because the market is just going up. It can just go up, and then you realize you are very wrong. So you just have to observe and enter nicely. And if I'm not sure, maybe I just want to participate on this, I can only enter maybe a very small lot size to test it over here. But you know, I use the small lot size, but I'm not going to use a stop loss closely. I'm not going to use a stop loss nearly. Small lot size, but no stop loss close. So that is what I can just follow over here. Okay, that is what I can do. That's what I do actually. That is what I can do. Stop loss to be very far, small lot size that I'm be using over here. So in case the market goes very far, you know, it can just come right here and go. It can do something like this and come hit your. So what the news does is sometimes it come hit your stop loss and then go to that direction. So to be safe, use small lot size, and if you are afraid, if you are very afraid, okay, if you are very afraid, use small lot size, put your stop loss very far, so it will avoid, it will keep you safe from being stopped anytime there is news in the market. So Yeah, so someone was talking about the supply zone. So when do we see the supply zone? The supply zone is across 1980 around here. This is a 4-hour time frame, as we can see right over here. So this is a very important zone that you'll be having over here, of which gold can test this zone. So there are two things that can happen over here. Sorry. So on this zone, let me delete this. I don't want to keep things dirty. I don't want to keep things dirty here. Let's talk about this zone. This is our 1-hour time frame. So you can see this zone I'm been tested so many times. So there's something that will happen. So there's what I can do over here in case I realize this market is actually buying, in case this market touches this region, and in case this market touches around this area, I'll actually be looking to short this market to retest back to 1950, 1914. That will be a very good move over here to make money. Ask me why. In case this market touches 1980 over here, it will be testing this supply zone, and that is number one you have to know. Number two, this market will actually be crossing to overbought position, not only in the 4-hour time frame, but also in let me show you, in 1-day time frame. In 1-day time frame, because a very big candle will be formed over here. So the reason I said there is possibilities, you know, there's a line that was drawn here, and I think it will not work. This trend over here, the support line, it is not work, because you can see this is working. I hope you can see my screen well. This works because it's approved. It's touching 1, 2, 3 this point over here, but the upper one, although it is parallel and all that, this I don't think this is valid, because it is touching point over here. When the trend lines touches 1 point, I think no, it is not valid at all. So maybe this market can come over here to test this zone around here. So this zone is a possibility. The market can test this before it just goes down. And the other proof we have, so those are the proof I'm just giving you over here, is that the possibility of the market touching here is one thing. This is the 1-day time frame. Another one, 1-day time frame is a very nice time frame to use in the market. If you want to, anytime maybe you see the market crossing to 1-day time frame, you always see when you are using RSI, you always see the market trying to test from that point. So we'll be having, so the reason I may not be looking to sell on this region over here is because the market has possibilities to go higher, so that they can go and touch this 70 mark over here to cross the overbought position, and it can be going to this area here, this region here. So at the moment it touches this, then that is the time it will be reaching our supply zone. So, and on the supply zone, that is where we can be looking to short this market. That is why we can be looking to be shorting this market. So the market is overbought, is just they has eaten the supply zone over there, and that is what we can be looking for into this market right over here. But you know, some people were selling around this area. I also thought that this could be a good area to sell, because you can see that is where the market is now. So for those who are selling gold at okay, let me delete this, sorry. So you can comment down below, so tell me what you think. I know you are all traders, you're waiting me to tell something. Where are you watching from? Let me make sure that you like this video as well. We are waiting for the NFP news to see what happens. Okay, make sure that you like. If you have not subscribed, always do that. On Monday we always come with live to analyze the market, what is just going to do, and throughout the week, and we have seen the market doing the same thing. So for those, I know so many people have drawn those trend lines, these ones, and what they are expecting in the market is this market to be coming down to 1800, this mark here, to test this point across this area. Yes, it is true. The market, the gold can be touching this region. Okay, I don't disagree with you. Let me put this up so we can be having something nice. I know so many people have drawn something just like this, and what you think is this market will be touch this, all this and that, and then come and touch 1800. That is long time. Yes, we can be having something like that. It is possible, but look at this. We have this region, and the news that we expect, the NFP news we are expecting in the next 1 hour, there is a suggestion that news can be causing this to hit our supply zone right over here, and that's why I'm telling you my position will be across, selling across 1980. So this market touches 1980, I'll be selling. Trust me, I'll be selling 1980. What if things comes all that way and goes negative? Then I will be trying to market of either one way or the other. One day this will test 1800, because you can see the gold is in a bearish move. Long time. This is a 1 day time frame, so you can see it is a long way to go. It's a very long way to go, and because the market is very volatile, you know, on 1980 we cannot look something like, some people can look like when the market spikes is over here, you just sell when it comes to over there. So unless the market is just on a half range move, then that is the time we can be looking at something like the last candle that has been formed and all that. Let me show you the candlesticks that was formed across this area. It was 8 gold or something else. I saw let me go to 4-hour time frame. I think I saw, no, I think it's DXY. That is where I saw a doji. I saw a doji candlestick. I think DXY. Let me. It's a very nice month. Only that is we are being surprised every time. The Powell is thinking the recession is coming in the US. So this is a doji I was seeing here. Look at that. Look at this. I don't know whether this is a doji, but I can see a doji here. Only that the body is not that big. Only that the body that is the body that is supposed to be there is very small, but you can confirm. Do you see a doji here? And okay, it's called a gravestone, the type of doji, a gravestone. Doji has 3 types of candlesticks there: dragonfly, gravestone, and the other normal one. So that is the one that works closed over here, and that is why we see these candlesticks we are formed over here. So on DXY, okay, US dollar index, after this has been formed, do we really expect this? As you can see, the one that market was over here, although it closed upward over here, then the possibilities for it to close, this one may be closing up to here, which can cause where. So in case maybe the market goes to where I'm expecting it to go, 1980, so that I can sell, because for now the reason I will not be looking for a buy is this one. I'll not be looking for a buy in the gold. The reason being, the market is almost there. The market is very up. The market is up. It has moved right from 1980 something, and over Sunday 1940. So buy again, or be something else. So I'll be waiting to see a short position that I'll be entering across those region over there. So buying again in case this market goes 1980 again to test that region, then things are going to be happening over there. So we don't have a sure news over here, no sure thing. So make sure that you are in a risk position, you are risking. So we're over here, and as we said, use a small lot size in cases of NFP news, please. In case of NFP news, use a small lot size, yeah, because in case you are wrong, because you can see even the experts, those who predicting, analyzing the job market they are expecting, sometimes the market prints an opposite of that, and you have to be very careful on that, because in case you are wrong of your position, you can either make a lot of money or lose a lot of money. You can lose a lot of money right here. So you have to be very careful on NFP news. So that's my advice. So your account is small, use a lot small size, please. Use enter carefully, and just look at the market, use a smaller size, enjoy the profit that because you can enter with the 0.02 and make a lot of money that is you have not been able to make throughout the week. We are waiting for the NFP news. As I said, the position is there, negative $61. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting to see what unfolds, to see whether I'm going to get a position to sell. I'll be selling well on 1980 in case the market crosses there. Okay, I'll be selling that point. I'll be selling at 1980 in case it just reaches over there. So yeah, so that is what we can be expecting right over here. I'll be live until the 3:40 over here, until we get the news to see what will be unfolding over here. So anytime you're watching this live, make sure that you subscribe, like this video, always follow me everywhere, and Dantech, Instagram Dantech, TikTok Dantech. Although I'm not being able to go live on TikTok, but you can be following me there. Yes, you can be following me there. So it's amazing week. The analysis only tell that your USD will rise, making gold and the US dollar to fall. Don't know what you are speaking there. Can you teach me, please? Okay, for those who are looking for the classes, it's possible to learn forex trading. Is just very easy. So we have paid classes that to happen on that is going to happen on this September from date 11 to 29th. So this is like a bonus. Someone just requested that so many people don't have money and all that, so I just decided, because I've been doing this for free, and sometimes people want to learn from scratch. You want to learn everything, the introduction, how to count pips, the news, fundamental analysis, how to analyze all those things, technical analysis from zero. So I decided to come up with a very small, very compressed class of 3 weeks. Okay, from Monday 11th to 29th of this month, to the end of this month, and that class will be only 10,000 Kenya shillings. So all you just have to do is to WhatsApp me. My number is in the description below, or you can just WhatsApp me 2547 965 79800. So I'll be leaving it in the chat over there, so that in case you want to join that class, I'll just give you the form to fill, and then you can just be doing all that as well. There are free things that we do classes, patron days. We have a group where I actually update people on what to do, and you can just be joining all that. It's just simple over there. So you just WhatsApp me and we just talk. Sometimes I'm busy, but you just have to understand that. So those are my advices today. So I'm waiting until 3:30 to come next 1 hour now, so that we can be checking on the position that I'll be entering over here. Okay, if we make 20,000, but things can be going negative, things can be changing right here. So that is what we can be looking for, and we're looking to that. Will NFP surprise us last time, or are we going to surprise them? To any direction you are waiting market to be hitting, I'm not too sure. NFP, I'm not sure, you know. For unemployment claims, employment, those things, at least most of them, when we see predictions over there, they're actually correct. But on NFP news, I've seen a lot of surprises, but maybe this time we are going to see something different. Although the discussions that have been following up is different, we may be seeing something different again this time. Maybe we may see different another time. So the US oil is one of the things that I'm been waiting so to something to happen. You can see now is at $84 per barrel, yeah? So 84 here. So this zone for US oil is very important. Ask me why. Two things are happening over here. This is 4-hour time frame, and you can see, as we are waiting for the news, as you can see, this zone has been tested so many times. The other day I was talking about this zone hitting this place, and we are expecting some reversals. We made money from that. We're expecting this market to come over here to go up here, and then it just came here again, and it's now eating at this place. But the moment it is eating this place, the market is already in a red zone, because the market is already overbought over here. So this thing is testing this supply zone so many times. So will this news today, NFP news, cause this to be going up, to causing this to cause, because the biggest point we have been waiting for is this region. That's why in my classes that I've been doing every Monday, that is what we said. Our biggest target that we'll be having, maybe this target, that is 1992. 92 is the target. Maybe we have been waiting to see whether it's just going to be happening. So 92. So in case this 92 is not achieved and the market try to reverse, then we are going to see something different. But this zone destined so many time being a very strong area, then the possibilities of breakout can happen anytime. And the moment we get out of this zone over here, actually these are supposed to be, yeah, I'm supposed even to write this around zone, because you can see the moment it is broken, we'll be expecting a very 92 right over here. Again, US well is one of things that are very volatile. It can hit 92 in one day and then reverses back. That's how you have to know. I love the US well because the moment you put your money there, you just have to wait. The market will always come back. Have a big account. That's the secret. Let me just give you this. The secret is have a big account and then trade US well. Sometimes the matter, for example, like this, if you put your money into, and if you analyze very well, okay, if you know how to analyze the US well, you'll be following it, like just follow the US well in the next 2 months. Don't even trend it, observe the movement. Okay, observe it moves. This thing you trend today, no matter the direction it moves, it will always come back. It will always come back. It's the other day it was 978 and now it is 84. This very volatile, very thing. It can give you a lot of money if you are trading the US. Well, trust me. It will trust me on that. Even God cannot move how these things move. It moves in a very nice way. This crude oil, Brent oil just moves a very nice way. So if you can put your money over there, just use small lot, you can make good amount of money there. Okay, don't tell anyone else, so you can try that. Sawa. So will you be expecting this to be hitting upward move? Okay, is it that I'm not sure? Oh, my screen is sharing. Let's see what happens. Maybe after some times I'll be waiting to see that. And remember what I said over here. What else? Stock market index. Okay, for those who have been trying to trade NAS 100 or UT 100, if you actually search it on the brokers, there are UT 100 on FX Pesa. Some people are asking why the lot of 0.01, 0.1, the smallest you can be trading over here. I'll be waiting now to some few minutes to see what will happen over here, and then I will just come back. We unfold some things over here. Okay, So that is what I'll be expecting, supply zone around that area, and that is the direction I'm giving it 75%, and the other direction I give it 25%. So there's nothing that is 100% because of, and as I said earlier, you know that. So I'll be, no matter the direction this market takes from here, I'll be, those will be my entry point. This is why I'll be entering to looking forward for this position. Even if there is change, I'll be looking to that position to be shorting the market across that area. Okay, in case the market goes down where we have a dollar strengthening, then I'll be looking for another position, maybe to enter another short over here, or but I'll be changing the mind to expecting something else. I'll be doing different thing over here, and I'll show you the next thing I'll be, because this is 25%, but 75% over here is what we expect is to continue going up. Someone is asking the question, someone is asking, do you enter the market after news or you set the market orders? So when it comes to the market orders, sometimes people use some market order like buy stop, sell stop over here. So some people will be thinking of entering the buy stop around this area. Let me just show you over here. The reason I will not use the buy stop here, some market I actually use the buy like an employment use, some, but NFP, no, it's only an NFP news that I can always use the market order. So for this one, you can decide to enter the market order. For example, you decide when the market hit 1950, it actually buys going up. So that is what you can be entering from here. And over here you can enter and buy stop. And buy stop means the market when it hit buy stop, it will buy when it actually going up. Okay, so that is what you can happen for this one. So if you're asking whether I trade during the news, yes, but not all the news, just some. But on this one I have to wait because there's something I want it to be accomplished over here to give me a confidence of if the market is actually going to that direction. Okay, on this one, so let's just wait to see in the next 25 minutes to see what will unfold over here in the calendar, and then we just be deciding to see our direction towards this. So I will not be entering now. That's why you can see my position. There were yesterdays that I entered yesterday, but for the gold I've not yet entered, so I still have to wait to see if it's just going to be doing over here. I'll not be entering the sell limit, although I have entered this, but I will just be waiting to see if this is going to be the market is going to be on this position. In case it actually crosses that area, then I'll be entering the sell limit over here, a sell limit where you can the market touches over here and then it will automatically sell. Okay, so that is what we can just be waiting to see right over here. Yeah, that I hope maybe Elvis Kirui, I have answered your question over there. Yeah, that is what we can expect over there. Could you kindly tell me the best strategy that can be used by the beginner to execute the market to increase the probabilities than losses kindly? So when it comes to strategy, strategy comprises a lot of things. Strategy comprises a lot of things, and some people always think that strategy is all about market analysis, how you analyze the market like this, but I don't think so. When it comes to something like that, when it comes to analyzing the market like this, that is not the only strategy. Strategy will comprise on how you actually even do your risk management, how you check the news. So for example, the one I'm using over here is a strategy because I know my strategy says in case we have the news that can surprise us over here like NFP news, then I don't have to be into the market. What I just have to do is just wait a little bit to see what is just going to be unfolding right over here. So that is what we can just be expecting to be happening over here. So if you are looking for a strategy that's going to be profitable to you, then I would advise that you learn more about Forex, learn about risk management, combine all those things, because that is a very good strategy. If you learn a lot in the market, combine it, and it will actually form a lot very good strategy right over here. Okay, but if you're a beginner, avoid commodities. That is what I would tell you, but you learn commodities later because they can discourage you because of high volatility. They can just wipe your account very fast. Okay, the simplest strategy you can use as a beginner again is to just learn to use trend lines, top-down analysis, that is from using use few indicators, and you'll be there. That's a very simple analysis over here. Like the one I'm using here is one of the simplest one that you can use over here. Top-down analysis, that is Forex action just learned few market chart patterns here, you know, when they are formed over here. But first of all, learn to learn how to use trend lines, because even if you advanced, you'll be needed to use them. Okay, you'll be needing to use them. Yeah, so that is what we are. So that is what we are expecting again. And I'm here. This is what we expect into the market. I'm not yet into a position to sell, but either buy or sell, but I'm expecting something to be happening right here before we make our decision. Before making the decision, let's just wait, because as we are starting, those who joined this live, you know how we started by analyzing, saying the NFP news has been surprising the market so many times, and the highest probability of the surprise is actually there. Okay, the power is just thinking the recession is actually going to happen over here. The other people, when they just do the analysis over there, the recession, the job market is coming up, but this one is the one that will actually give us clear indication over there. But we saw that actually the CPI data is just coming down. Okay, the CPI data was just coming down, so it's something good over there. It's not bad. Yeah, so I hope maybe I've answered your question. Elvis Kirui, that's and Zach Promax Music, I've answered your question. One's the strategy, and the other one about the orders and the market flows. So okay, this is another one, Brian, about the order flow. I don't get you what you mean by that. You can be asking the questions as we progress. Yes, as we are waiting, I think 20 minutes from now we'll be checking what will be its course. Is this going to be a chaos? Good thing, good expectations. You know, everyone is expecting, a lot of traders are expecting this is going to be a possible bull over here. We are expecting to see bear. Okay, a weak dollar index over here. The reasons being because of the lowest NFP that is going to be printed right over them. So is this going to happen that way, or can we expect something different from that? Let's just chill and wait, because last time was a surprise. So that's why the reason I don't have clear shot for this. Last time was a surprise. Is this going to be a surprise? Is this going to be a surprise as well? Is this going to surprise us? I don't want to put a buy. I don't want to put buy stop over here. Yes, I can put a buy stop across 1950, and because the anticipations over here is the market may be hitting high, but I don't want to put a buy stop over here. Okay, I just want to wait until this market crosses over here, because the possibility the market is already up, the gold is already up from the top. So, and some corrections around 1920 may be possible, and that's why I'm just waiting for it to come up fast. there's those who are buying buy fast, and then will just be coming to take advantage when this market tries to come down again, small here. So if you're watching this, make sure that you like this live. That is on the request I'm requesting you to do. Make sure that you like this live over here as we are waiting to see what will unfold here. So where can we check this? Where can we check this? Or you can be checking update on calendar, but I think deal FX, let me show you the update. As you can see everywhere, predictions are actually expected to be NFP to be coming down over here, like as you can see right over here. So we might be seeing a surge over here. So let's check the price of $1 right now. The price of dollar, because we are expecting some good move. 1945, that means we'll be having something like 1950 in case the report that we get is actually like as you can see right over here in many platform, weak dollar, DXY is expected over here, and yeah, so we might be seeing 1950. Let's just, unless maybe there is surprise over here into the market. Remember what we said, anything can just happen over here. Anything can just happen. 1944. And the reason actually I don't trend these things only that okay, there's only one thing I can do right here, is just to put a very small lot. Okay, let's try and put just 0.3, 0.05 here, my stop loss. Okay, so just go, because it's on 8 minute time. 8 minute to time. 8 minutes to time. I'll be checking that one. My stop loss will be 1920. My TP will be, so I'll be 1960. Okay, and I'll be putting market execution. I want to put buy limit. I want to buy market order, pending orders 1940. $19.20, that's not bad. And then I put 1960, because we'll be expecting this to go higher to 1960. Let's see, we let trigger it, so in case it goes a little back downward. Okay, it's a surprise news, so I'll just place that then. But remember, my position is where my sell position is actually 1980. $19.86 minutes to time. 5 minute to time, and if you can see this one, it has already started counting on the Forex calendar. Let me show you. Our countdown is here. Our countdown is here now. We'll be having this big move that we are going to see right here to this place, or we are going to see this 25% move. Let's see what happens. I'm waiting to sell at this position. I'm waiting to be selling at that point. I placed just a buy limit around 1940, just 0.05, just for in case, because the market is not yet touching my points over there, so anything can just happen to the market. That's why I'm not in full one. So some people even trade full mandate on news, which is very risky, actually not good at all. I'll be checking you here to say whether it is a buy or a sell on the gold, whether it's a buy or a sell. I'll be checking here to tell you whether it is a buy or a sell to the gold. Let's just mute the music. Will it be a buy or a sell to the gold? It is going to be a sell or buy. It's going to affect even the Ethereum, as you can see. Oh, this is gold. This is gold. Let's just focus now on gold. But when we say about the buy in the gold, is going to the same buy as Euro USD, is going to the same as GBP USD, where the USD is actually where it is in the quote. So those will be in buys in case it is buy over here, and in case we have the week DXY, then that is where we can buy all those. Okay, so let's just see what happens into the market right over here. You know, the reason you don't have to be like this news, you actually, if you have small account, this pair is gold X AU USD. Okay, we are expecting the move to be upward according to the predictions that we can see in different platforms over here. Unless the result remains the same, things are going to remain the same over here. 2 minutes to the time. 2 minutes to the time. Let's see what will happen, what you'll unfold right here. So the daily effects, actually they just bring this thing about the real time. The real time you can be checking either on the calendar or the real time. There is real time. One minute to time now. The market is already doing great. This is USD 1945. No pressure. No pressure. some buy. Okay, some buy already. Some buy, you can see it's just going up. Let me just give you the exact what has happened right here. $3.8 negative, non-pay, non-farm, everything is negative here. Let's see, data has been. So our upward move, NFP news actually printed positive, positive here. Which is actually slightly higher than 169 that we expected. So it has printed the same employment that it printed last month, which is a little bit indication of good one over here, but unemployment rate just going up over here, 3.8 to negative, average hourly earnings going down to 0.2, and that is the one that is causing this market to move like this. So you can see it is an upward over here, so you can see these candlesticks. Okay, let me now remove this so that we can see this one. You can see this one now. That is what we are waiting for. But remember, the reason is actually not shooting very high to 19 something is because of it's because of the things that we have seen, that is the NFP news printed something positive. That is the reason. That is the reason we have not seen a very market pumping up, but still we are up from 1944 to 1950 now. Then, because this now zone, as I was telling you, this zone is broken. This zone was broken. Now there's possibilities this market can be headed to that direction. This is no longer valid because it is already 1950. So we may be getting this going to our supply, that is 1950 over there. So thank you so much for those who have been watching. Around 2 hours, almost 1 hour 30 minutes from now, that is what we are expecting. And remember what I told you, this is 1 hour time frame over here, so I'll be expecting this market to be crossing this region. You can see this 1 hour time frame, but it's crossing this area and it's just going up, so I'll be expecting a little downward over here after that one. So that is what we can see right over there, a little move towards that direction, and thus you can see it just crossing. So in case it crosses that one on 1 day time frame, it will be approaching 1980, approaching our supply zone and approaching there where it will be actually be overbought, and you're trying to retest back. So that is what we'll be expecting right from there. Not yet, but my 0.05, if actually you enter 1944 over there, then it was just a nice move over there, and that's a good move. You can see that's why I was talking about 75% and 25%, because you can see here actually it was a surprise. It was a surprise. Then NFP data remains the same from the last one, so it did not lower up, so that's why it was 75% my moving up, and the other